The silent threat in row 5. I saw what was in my student's backpack, and for a second, I thought my heart had simply stopped. I was lucky enough to have my daughter in my class that year, but that blessing came with a constant shadow, a boy who wouldn't leave her alone. He was the class disruptor, always trying to flirt with the girls, which usually resulted in him getting snapped at or, on more than one occasion, slapped. I'd sent him to the office so many times that his permanent seat was right in front of my desk where I could watch his every move. But one Tuesday, he practically begged me to let him sit in the back. Against my better judgment, I said yes. The room was deathly quiet as the students worked on an assignment. Then I heard it, a faint, hurried whispering from the back row. I looked up and saw him leaning over, showing another student something tucked inside his bag. At first glance, it looked like a handgun. My brain froze. I didn't have a clear enough view to be 100% sure, and I knew I couldn't panic. I forced myself to stand up, pretending to check on a student's progress just to get a closer look. It wasn't a toy. The cold steel was unmistakable. I felt sweat literally dripping down my neck, and the room started to spin. My hands were shaking so violently. I could barely grip my phone as I dialed 911, but the room was too quiet. I couldn't speak without him hearing me. I couldn't leave my students, and I couldn't leave my daughter. I fired off a text to the assistant principal in all caps. "Student has a gun in his backpack. Send help now." Minutes felt like hours. No response. I knew I couldn't wait any longer. I called a girl over to my desk. A student I knew was calm under pressure. I scribbled a note, asked to use the restroom, go straight to the AP's office, tell him to check his phone, then leave the building immediately. She looked at the note, then at me. She saw the terror in my eyes and left without a word. 5 excruciating minutes later, there was a knock. The assistant principal walked in, acting completely casual. He started chatting with students, blending in, but I could see the tension in his jaw. Finally, he looked at the boy and asked him to step into the hallway for a moment. Those few seconds, as that boy walked past my daughter's desk toward the door, were the most terrifying moments of my life. The second he cleared the doorway, I heard the scuffle. He was tackled to the ground by the school resource officers who were waiting just out of sight. We found out later he was planning to use it during the lunch period.